I'm Eddie. I'm here to talk about T-shirts. It's that time of year. And you know what? It's always T-shirt season, so it's fun to talk about T-shirts today. Segment 1, talking about T-shirts. These are the basics, the good category, the standard staple everyday category that you'll do. First, I'm going to start with the PSH 2217. This is the Port & Company Adult Unisex Core Cotton Tee. Then we also have the PSH 2427 Port & Company Youth Core Cotton Tee. You're not going to have anything else that has more color flexibility than kind of your good category in T-shirts. These are 100% cotton, very nice pieces that have 70 plus colors. So any schools that you deal with, these are going to be the everyday pieces that they're going to be ordering. Great for color flexibility, size flexibility. Field day is a big thing. They want everybody in their specific color, whether it be warehouse guys that need some pieces, or even many businesses that need light T-shirts. You're doing a charity walk. Great key piece here in basic T-shirts. Next item I'm going to go with is the SHP 3605 Gildan Adult Unisex Heavy Cotton Long Sleeve T-shirt. Also, this is the SHP 732, the Gildan Youth Heavy Cotton Long Sleeve T-shirt. Both these are great. The one thing is really nice about the long sleeves is the 1x1 trimming that you'll have, obviously on the neckline, but also on the cuff. So these are great if they do want to keep the sleeves up. A nice ribbed cuff is great for the wearer who wants to kind of pull their sleeves up a bit. But you do have great color flexibility in Gildan. These are the Gildan long sleeves. Also, in the same Gildan family, you're going to have the SHP 735 Gildan Men's Heavy Cotton T-shirt. Also, you're going to have the SHP 731 Gildan Women's Heavy Cotton T-shirt. And then lastly, the SHP 734 Gildan Youth Heavy Cotton T-shirt. This family is by far and away the best-selling T-shirt family. So 9 out of 10 times when customers call you and they need a nice, good price point T-shirt, this is really kind of where you want to lead with as far as the all cotton. Lastly, I'm just going to add one more piece, and this is the PSH 2110 Gildan Ultra Cotton 100% U.S. cotton T-shirt. So that's key. This does come in a ton of colors, so you have 60 plus colors in this, but it's also sourced with U.S. cotton. So that is a big terminology. You may hear that on calls, especially on specific companies that are doing a nice initiative where they want to keep things domestically sourced. You can keep in mind that you have a great T-shirt here with 60 plus colors that is made from U.S. cotton. You also have blends. So first one is going to be the PSH 2048 Port & Company Adult Unisex Short Sleeve Core Blend Tee. Also the PSH 2064 Port & Company Unisex Long Sleeve Core Blend Tee. So again, 50-50 T-shirts, a little different than the 100% cotton. 50-50s are not going to shrink as much, but just like in the 100% cotton, you're going to have that 1x1 ribbed cuff, which is great for those wearers who want to keep the sleeves up. But again, 50-50 is great for those companies or those schools that you're talking to where they're very concerned about all cotton and shrinkage and that sort of thing. So 50-50s tend not to shrink as much as an all cotton type piece. Also in the blends, you're going to have the PSH 918 Gildan Adult Unisex Dry Blend 50-50 Tee, and then PSH 3234 Gildan Unisex Dry Blend 50-50 Long Sleeve T-shirt. So again, here, same thing on the long sleeve. You're going to have those nice 1x1 rib cuffs, the rib neckline here on both of these as well. But again, use for those people that are concerned about shrinkage, 50-50 is definitely the way to go. Less color flexibility in these 40 plus colors as opposed to what you might have in the all cotton options. And then some fun t-shirts here to close it out. First one's going to be the SHP 3679 tie-dye cotton unisex short sleeve tee. And then PSH 2437 tie-dye cotton youth short sleeve t-shirt. And then lastly, the PSH 1967, the tie-dye unisex cotton long sleeve t-shirt. Just like the long sleeves prior, you're going to have a 1x1 ribbed cuff here. But unique about tie-dyes are fun things that you guys deal with a lot of schools. Any school that's looking for a great field day event type of tee or a good spirit day type of piece. This is a great way to go. The one thing with tie-dyes too is that no two tie-dyes are the same. So you can get similar colors, but the way this process is made, no two are going to be exactly alike. Everything else on this rack, if you order a red t-shirt, the red's going to be the same. The royal is going to be the same. Tie-dye is a little bit more unique in that process, but just for the right customer. Segment 2, t-shirts, combed ring spun cotton. And when I talk about combed ring spun cotton, that truly is best of the best. In the good category, everything is open end cotton, carded cotton, a little bit rougher. You have another tier, which is ring spun cotton. The top tier is combed ring spun cotton. So combed, basically, when they manufacture this shirt, they actually comb out all the impurities in it, so it leaves it very, very soft and a great piece to get printed on as well. I'm going to start out with two great pieces here. The first one is going to be the SHP 3441 Next Level Women's Premium Jersey T-shirt, and also the SHP 3440 Next Level Men's Premium Jersey T-shirt. These are really the best in class category for combed ring spun cotton. This really takes it up a notch. That good category was all open end carded cotton, so it's kind of a little bit rougher hand feel. These have a great soft hand feel. So the women's piece is a little bit more of a capped sleeve here. These are a slightly slimmer silhouette, so they will fit a little bit tighter, kind of like a Bella canvas, like a district piece that we'll get to as well, but does have great color flexibility in 45 colors. Fantastic piece for those customers that wanting something a little more trendy, fashion forward, and super soft. Next one's going to be the PSH 1013. This is the Gildan Soft Style t-shirt. This does fit a little slim, a little trimmer. This is more of a tubular piece. Next Level had a little side seam. So this is a little bit more of a dressed up look, a little bit more polished look when you have that side seam. This piece is tubular in ring spun cotton. So not as soft as combed ring spun, but very nice. You do have a very aggressive price point and also 60 plus colors. So a lot of good flexibility and great use for this piece. Next is going to be the PSH 3482 District Perfect Blend Unisex CVC tee. This is a great piece. And first of all, CVC. CVC stands for Chief Value Cotton. It means that the t-shirt contains more cotton content than anything else. So basically, this is a 60-40 blend. 50-50s aren't considered CVC because they're 50% cotton and 50% poly, but this is 60% cotton. This is combed ring spun, super soft. You do have 40 colors in this as well. And this fits a little bit more relaxed the wear of a next level or even the Gildan piece, if they need something a little bit more relaxed, this is a great piece because it's more of a relaxed fit than a slimmer fit. And then also you have the PSH 953 District Unisex Super Soft Fashion T-shirt, and also the PSH 957 District Youth Very Important Tee. The great thing about this piece is that, first of all, you have youth, you have adult, but the adult piece goes up to a size 6X. So nobody is going to be left out. This is by far and away your #1 selling T-shirt in the best in class category, besides going up to 6X. So sizing flexibility is key, but also color flexibility. You have 50 plus colors in this thing. So by far and away, the home run best of the best. But Super Soft is definitely aptly named. Fantastic piece. Segment 3, T-shirts, tri-blend, and CBC. This is the best of the best category. I'm going to start with 2 here. First one's going to be the PSH 4174 District Unisex Perfect Weight CBC tee. And then also the PSH 4989 District Women's Perfect Weight CBC tee. Both of these are, again, that combed ring spun cotton. So this is going to be that top of the stack T-shirt. Whoever wears this shirt, when they do their laundry, they're going to fold this. This is going to become top of the stack. They're going to want to wear this again and again and again. So this is a great piece. You have 25 plus colors. The women's is going to be a slightly more cap sleeve, a little bit more feminine neckline here. Great, great options. Next one is the PSH 946 District Unisex Perfect Tri-Blend Ultra Soft Fashion T-shirt. Also the PSH 947 District Women's Perfect Tri-Blend T-shirt. Then also the PSH 948 District Youth Perfect Tri-Blend T-shirt. So again, lots of flexibility here in the tri-blend. Tri-blends are going to get more of those heathered options as opposed to the solids. But this does come in 50 plus colors. And so you do have great color assortment from this. And the fit is a little bit more of a relaxed fit on this. Then also the OSA 9629 Next Level Adult Unisex Blended Crew Ultra Soft Fashion T-shirt. And then the PSH 2627 Next Level Unisex Long Sleeve T-shirt. Great flexibility in this as well. Again, tri-blends. You're going to have those 3 fabrics involved: combed ring spun cotton, that true top of the stack type of piece. You're going to have long sleeves, short sleeves. This is great for, again, people that want that premium tee. Any corporate web store, they want the best of the best. You're going to get this. You go into a nice Apple store, this is what the Apple reps are going to be wearing, a T-shirt like this. So it's a very nice high-end use. People that want the best of the best for their company or for their school use. Great, great options. And also in that long sleeve, just like we did earlier, this is a 1x1 trimmed cuff. So if the wearer of the long sleeve wants to pull up the sleeves a little bit, the rib cuff is going to allow that person to keep those sleeves up. Segment 4, performance tees. Now, first of all, performance tees. When I talk about performance tees, these are really all your 100% polyester t-shirts. Everything we did prior was 100% cotton or blends or CBCs or tri-blends. 100% polyester is really a dry fit moisture management tee. And what it does is these t-shirts will help draw moisture away from the body and then keep the wearer of the piece much cooler in doing athletic events or, on their everyday 9 to 5, much more cooling piece. The first 2 pieces are going to be the PSH 2130 Port & Company Men's Performance Tee. and the PSH 2131 Port & Company Women's Performance Tee. Both of these are great pieces, and they give you 20 plus colors. They do have sun protection in them as well. The women's is going to have a slightly more cap sleeve. These are kind of more of a loose fit type of piece. It's not going to fit too tight and snug to the body, more of a looser drape to it. But you also, in that good category, you're going to have two other options here. This is PSH 4496 All Pro Men's Lock Performance T-shirt, and the PSH 4497 All Pro Women's Lock Performance T-shirt. Another one just like the ones prior. You do have that nice option where you're going to have 30 plus colors in this, so you actually have a few more colors in this than the prior one. This is also snag resistant. Sometimes that comes up a lot too with these performance pieces. The women's is going to have a slightly more capped sleeve than a little bit longer relaxed fit sleeve like on the men's piece. But these are great for any athletic events, school, fun runs. Anybody that's working outside wants a moisture management type piece. Those are great options. You move into the better category. The first option is going to be the SHP 3436 Sport Tech Competitor Performance Men's T-shirt, and then also the SHP 3437 Sport Tech Competitor Performance Women's T-shirt. Again, the women's is going to be a little bit more, you do have that capped sleeve here as well. A little bit more of that kind of a scoop neck collar than opposed to the cadet side on the men's. Again, you're going to have that relaxed drape on these pieces. In this piece, you have 30 plus colors, which is probably the reason why this is the #1 selling performance tee for you guys. Also in that better category, you're going to have this piece here, the PSH 135 Team 365 Men's Zone Performance Wicking Short Sleeve T-shirt, and then also the PSH 136 Team 365 Women's Zone Performance Wicking Short Sleeve T-shirt. Another great option too. This one has a slightly V-neck for the women, so it's a nice little mitered neck there, very smooth. So it's mitered, very smooth. You don't feel that stitch detail there, but some women prefer the V as opposed to the kind of the shallow scoop. Men's is that more traditional, more relaxed fit, but great alternative on the good, better, best options there in performance tees. Segment 5, working into the heavyweight category for t-shirts. I'm going to take you through good, better, and best. First one I'm going to start with is the PSH 4501 Toltex Unisex Heavyweight Jersey T-shirt. And heavyweights, when we classify heavyweights generally are t-shirts that are heavier than 6 ounces. All the ones in the prior categories are generally that 4.5, 5 ounce category. Generally what you'll see here in the heavyweights are t-shirts that are over 6 ounces. But Toltex, great option here for your good category. And again, good for any outdoor job setting. People working outdoors, people working in a warehouse, a great uniforming shirt. And again, these heavyweight shirts tend to last and hold up a little bit better, so a little bit more durable. The next step up would be the better, and better is the PSH 4670 District Heavyweight Very Important Tee. Now this is a very popular tee and trending t-shirt. So not only is it good for people that want those, heavy duty shirts for working in a warehouse or maybe working outside, but this is really a trend that's really popular. You see out in the marketplace and at retail today. This is a little bit more relaxed fit, a little bit more oversized, has that drop shoulder, very nice piece, but it's also combed ring spun cotton. So very, very soft as well. So people will love that piece. The best in the heavyweight t-shirt category is this piece here, the PSH 2785 Comfort Colors Unisex Heavyweight t-shirt. And this is a very popular t-shirt. It comes in 65 different colors. Comfort Colors is a brand that is another one that people do ask for. So you definitely see this in your beach and resort communities. They love this brand, especially people down south. Comfort Colors is a brand that truly resonates. But 65 plus colors, garment dyed as well. So it's an extra process. All the color options that you'll see in this Comfort Colors are all kind of muted, a little bit more softer color palettes than you see in traditional t-shirts. So garment dyed is something that is big and trending. Next category of t-shirts are workwear. So in the good category, the PSH 2258. This is the cornerstone unisex workwear heavyweight pocket tee. Again, very, very heavy t-shirt here. This actually has a pocket. So most t-shirts that you've seen do not have pockets, but guys working in a warehouse, a construction job, they love a little pocket to put things. Very, very popular piece, but this would be in your good category. As you move up to the better, this is the PSH 4899 Cornerstone Workwear Performance Short Sleeve Tee. Now this really has all your bells and whistles. This is actually a performance tee. So unlike the 100% cotton, this is 100% polyester, but it's snag proof. So anybody working in a work setting where they are afraid that they're going to be around a bunch of things and their performance tee may get snagged, this is actually snag proof, but it also has other things. It's anti-odor, it's anti-chlorine. This is really, it has sun protection. So it really has kind of all your bells and whistles all in one piece. So great option here in the better category. And then lastly, in the best, you're going to have AOS 2191 Carhartt men's workwear pocket short sleeve t-shirt. So again, this has a pocket. People do love pockets, and also the brand name. People love Carhartt. So anybody on, again, job sites, working outside, working in a warehouse, they love this. But you go to your local coffee shop, they're going to be wearing this Carhartt piece. This is actually, so in the best category, the cornerstone piece we had earlier, it's a great trade down. If the cornerstone, they want something a little bit nicer, obviously the best in this category. You can't get any better than a brand like Carhartt. Segment 6. Technical terms of a t-shirt. Now, everybody thinks a t-shirt's a t-shirt, but there's a lot more to it. There are a lot of details to the t-shirt that you guys definitely need to know. First being your traditional crew neck collar. Most t-shirts are going to have your standard 1x1 ribbed crew neck collar. However, there's a lot of t-shirts, some may prefer a V-neck. This is a typical V that you might see that's nice and mitered here, so it's got a nice smooth look. Others prefer a little bit more of a scoop neck. And so you're going to see scoop necks more so predominantly in women's t-shirts. This is a women's performance tee. So you can see the women's scoop is just a little deeper than the traditional crew neck collar. So a little bit different as far as the nuances with some of the different t-shirts. Another thing that's a little unique on t-shirts are the 1x1, you have the ribbed cuff, or excuse me, the collar, but also on the cuff, some have that ribbed cuff. And these are great because when somebody wants to roll up their sleeves, they'll stay up if they're a ribbed cuff. Some long sleeves are more an open cuff. So the open cuff really, if they want, the wearer of this piece wants to roll up the sleeves, sometimes they tend to fall down. So the ribbed option is definitely the better option in that scenario. Other nuances are things like a drop tail. So this piece here, most t-shirts are kind of squared off at the bottom. This piece here has a little drop tail. So the front of the shirt lies shorter than the back of the shirt. So this is great in a workwear environment when they're bending over or whatever. They want something a little bit more longer in length in the back. This is what they refer to as a drop tail. Other nuances and different details on t-shirts are more of the relaxed fit. This actually has a little bit more of a drop shoulder look. So on your traditional sleeve, set-in sleeve like this, you have one that's a little bit more relaxed. This is a dropped shoulder look. And also, when they talk about tubular or side seam is really more of the elevated premium type of tee. So you can see this particular t-shirt has a side seam, both on left and right hand side. This is great because it allows the t-shirt to lay nice and flat. And so anybody with a big logo is going to look nice and sharp. Tubular pieces do not have that side seam here on the left or right. And sometimes they can get torqued a little bit, a little twisted. So sometimes the logo may look a little off. Their logo is going to look nice and straight if they have a side seam piece. Segment 6B, more technical terms on t-shirts. First of all, t-shirts, you have different fabrications with these t-shirts. This is 100% cotton, but it's kind of the entry-level basis of cotton. This is more, we don't really call it out in spec sheets, but this is like a 20 singles type cotton. And typically the higher the singles count, the softer it is. Think of it like when you go and buy bedding materials, the higher the thread count, the softer it is. So this is a open-ended carded cotton, they call it in the industry, but your Gildan, your Port & Companies are more of that open-end, kind of that carded cotton. This is combed ring-spun cotton. Now, combed ring-spun cotton is the third tier. Entry-level tier is that open-end carded cotton. Next, you've got ring-spun cotton, which is softer, but then it actually goes through another process to become combed ring spun, where they actually comb out all the impurities to make it very nice and smooth. And combed ring spun cotton is really the best of the best. This one we do call out that it has 34 singles. Another one in the CVC cotton. So that again, CVC stands for Chief Value Cotton. The fabric content of the shirt has more cotton than it does poly. So this is actually a 60-40 CVC style. Again, combed ring spun cotton. Very, very soft. Tri-blends is a mix of 3 fabrications. So instead of 100% cotton or a CVC, which is 2 blends, cotton and poly, this adds a third, which is cotton, poly, and a little bit of rayon. So it does have rayon, and rayon allows for the shirt to have a little nicer drape to it. So a lot of people do prefer tri-blends, and tri-blend is a that's lingo that you're going to hear a lot, and it's very popular in the industry today. People do love a tri-blend. That's really kind of the best of the best. And then performance, you're not going to have any cotton in a performance. Performance, you need to have polyester. So this is a 100% polyester piece. This 100% polyester allows for moisture to kind of wick away from the body. So it allows you to be much more cool when wearing a piece like this than your traditional t-shirt. So that's 100% performance. One thing to point out too, especially specifically to women's pieces, this is more your traditional sleeve. You're also going to have pieces that are more of a cap sleeve. So this is a little bit more feminine. It's a little bit cut at an angle, but a lot of women's pieces will have this cap sleeve, which is a little bit shorter in length than your traditional sleeve length.